I wrote a book, Beyond Your Bubble, about how to have dialogue across political lines. No matter what side somebody's coming from, they sometimes are not thrilled at the idea of connecting with somebody on the other side of the political spectrum, who they sometimes refer to as those crazy idiots. It turns out that our perceptions of those people are distorted. So I'm going to share a little science to help correct those misperceptions. First of all, extremists are overrepresented in media and social media, which likely contributes to our perception that people are more extreme than they actually are. This bias is evident in numerous studies, including 30 years of data from the American National Election Study. With over 20,000 responses, and on every issue from women's rights to national defense, Republicans and Democrats' opinions are not as far apart as people estimate them to be. This perception gap leads us to think that most people are at one end or the other end of the political spectrum, where research shows that most people are in between. So people are probably not as extreme as you think they are. People also say, I can't talk to them. They believe these ridiculous conspiracy theories. True, these beliefs are on the rise. However, even if you're talking to a Republican, there's a greater than 75% chance that they do not buy into QAnon ideology. And even if you're talking to a Democrat, there's a 5% chance that they do agree with QAnon. So these misperceptions skew our ideas about what people are like. And it turns out that the vast majority of Americans on the left or the right are not fans of conspiracy theories. So they're probably not extremists, they're probably not conspiracy theorists. And they have something else in common with you. Because as human beings, we are all susceptible to flawed ways of thinking. So confirmation bias leads us to ignore or dismiss information that conflicts with what we already believe to be true. We also tend to think that our own views are guided by rational, pragmatic concerns and benevolence, whereas we think that people who disagree with us are influenced by political ideology, emotion, and even hatred. So our understanding of other people is skewed by these misperceptions. And when we correct these misperceptions, what is evident is that what we didn't know about people on the other side of the political divide is that they're not so different from us.
Thank you.